Now we review Episode 5 of Star Wars, The Acolyte. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I am Richard. This is my channel, and I am reviewing Star Wars, The Acolyte, Episode 5. Spoiler alert, by the way, because there's nothing to talk about if I'm not spoiling at this point. Just to be clear, I'm talking about the whole episode. If you haven't seen it, you may be spoiled, and, there you are. So before I go any further, let me remind you that for every 1,000 subscribers I get, I do purchase one of these bracelets from 4Ocean. 4Ocean pulls a pound of trash out of the ocean every time I do that. I'm trying to save the world. You should too. Be a good Jedi. Now, Episode 5 of The Acolyte starts exactly where Episode 4 left off. You have a bunch of Jedi in the middle of a sound stage that's made to look like the forest and a large house for a Wookiee Jedi that has just been killed by some dude with a weird zipper smiley-faced S&M hat or helmet. And, S&M guy has a red lightsaber, so therefore I guess he's a Sith. And for some reason, Jedi in this suck. They just suck. There's like a gang of them. There's like 12 of these dudes, and they can't stand up to Sith guy right here. And this is the worst reveal in the entire world. Yeah, that whiny guy who looks like anybody could take him out? Yeah, he's a Sith Lord. He's not a Darth or anything. He's just a Sith. He's generic Sith Lord number 2. But it's like, you find this out when he puts on his Sith armor and his arms get roided out. Like, I know that was probably makeup. And that they probably made his arms look wimpy with makeup before. And it's like, okay, this is what you do. You get the arms there, and you add some shading to make the muscles pop, and now he's Sith Lord with these big buffed out arms who can take out Jedi for no apparent reason. Look, I understand that Darth Vader was intimidating because he was originally played by a bodybuilder. The person in the suit was a bodybuilder. But do understand here that this guy is a Sith Lord, and muscle really shouldn't be his thing. So I get it, he's more intimidating, but the intimidating part should be that he goes through Jedi like I go through jelly beans. Oh no, I don't really go through jelly beans, but like I go through M&Ms. Like if you hand him a bag of Jedi, it's like, yeah, he might take a while to get to him, but once that bag is open, he's like, nom 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 nom. So this is probably the first problem I have with this episode, is that Jedi just suck. I mean, we saw the first trilogy, and they're building up Jedi are these big and powerful things, and apparently they're just not. Jedi do not appear to have any real fighting ability in this. They can get put down by dust. Okay, so then of course, the chick that looks like the chick that killed all the Jedi in all the other episodes. She takes her robot dude and sticks him on the Sith guy's back. And, well, as that's happening, the dude from Squid Games is talking to the Sith guy who just killed all of his friends, instead of trying to murder the Sith guy who just killed all of his friends, which would be the appropriate thing to do. And then they stick a light on his back, and all the giant bug things from the last episode come and carry him off. Like, I guess they can't hurt him, but, there were more Jedi attacking him than there were bug things, and the Jedi got owned. So why is that? That's something I don't get. And another standout from this episode is the fact that this guy's armor is apparently made from something that shorts out lightsabers. Now, this is from the pre-Disney Star Wars, what's now called Star Wars Legends, that there is such a thing as a metal that will short out a lightsaber for a short period of time, and you can make your armor out of it. Okay, so why this guy is just wearing a helmet out of that, not just completely clad in it, could be that this metal is obviously hard to find and expensive. Why he painted a zipper smiley face on this metal, I don't know, but maybe that's just his trademark. Okay, that could be a thing. But your enjoyment of this episode really has to stem from the idea that, one, you just can't be that smart, and two, you can't love Star Wars. Because if you're that smart, you now know that if this guy says he's a Sith, the idea that the Sith have been extinct has to go bye-bye, which is something that was in the movies. So, why does it have to go bye-bye? Well, because in our modern day, a ship has a ship's log. In fact, even a truck driver, a guy that drives the big trucks to move freight across the country, he has to keep a logbook by law, all right? And he does this for a particular reason, for safety reasons. Well, a ship in the modern day that travels on the ocean, it also has a log, because we need to know what's going on with it. And it's just one thing that happens is ships get found and there's no crew on board, and we look at the log, okay? So every commercial ship and every military ship and every Coast Guard ship has this log. A Jedi ship would have this log. So unless the ship that they're in blows up between here and getting wherever it's going, there would be a log on board that would say this guy identified himself as a Sith, so many Jedis died, and then, there's that thing, okay? The other thing being is, all those Jedis that died in this episode? Yeah, they left their bodies. Jedis do not disappear at this point. In fact, in the original trilogy, Obi-Wan Kenobi disappearing was a weird thing. Vader's like poking at his clothes going, what happened to him? So, why would you leave Jedi bodies before the disappearing thing became a thing? You would at least be collecting their lightsabers and any of their gear, and these people are your friends. You would want them to have a decent burial. They fell in the line of duty. You would want them to come home. You would want them to be, touted as heroes. But no, let's just leave them in the woods for the animals to eat. It's not like we can drag them aboard the ship or anything. And let's also leave their lightsabers behind where any idiot can pick one up and then start using it for whatever ridiculous reason. What if an animal steps on one and turns it on and starts a forest fire? Okay, now you're responsible for the death of thousands and thousands of creatures for no good reason other than your negligence. Why are Jedi so dumb? It just doesn't make any sense. And the crowning cherry on this shit sundae is that the two chicks, the murderer chick and her twin sister, they switch places. The twin sister, not by choice. The murderer chick wants to go with the Jedi. All right? But a Jedi should be able to sense who a person is. Their senses are beyond who we are. So just because two people are twins shouldn't mean that a Jedi could mistake them. A Jedi should be able to look at people and be like, okay, you're this person, okay, you're that person, using their force, because the force connects us all. So that whole thing being ridiculously stupid, and if you believe in the movies and that's unbreakable lore, you know that every person that heard this guy say, call me Sith, has got to die, because the Sith were not known to have come back for, a long time. And I'm told that the timeline is between the Sith going extinct and the Sith coming back for the prequels. So, there is a thing, we don't know what's going on, because all those people have they're just the Walking Dead at this point. They're zombies, because in order for the story to work, they gotta go. So, yeah, look, not a lot of thought went into this TV show, and maybe we should think of it as exactly what it is. It's a TV show. Look at the lightsaber battles and enjoy them. The lightsaber battles would be a lot better if they were shot better, but, I guess that's a minor complaint. Anyway, this belongs at the bottom of your watch list. It's not great. I'm Richard. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Barry, the official strawberry poison dart frog of Random Street Theater, and I am here to remind you, of course, that for every 1,000 subscribers Random Street Theater gets, they buy one of these bracelets I'm wearing as a necklace. These bracelets are from the company 4Ocean, And for every one of them that's purchased, a pound of trash is removed from the ocean. Why should you care? Because the world is full of trash, and you shouldn't be part of that. We should all take responsibility, do our part for the environment, and make my home much cleaner. In addition, Random Street Theater has paid for more than 100 trees to be planted. Comment, like, and subscribe. Support a better world for you and a better world for me. I'm Barry.